On this week's episode of the Wake Up with the Sleeper Boys podcast.
To this week's Build Your Big Three. During this Build Your Big Three, we are building our things to bring to a party.
Yourself. I mean, what's the point of going to a party if you're not bringing yourself?
It's true.
Or if we want to go inanimate things, I got that too, but I just
like stiff socks.
extra toilet paper.
Good party.
Well, you're not going to a party if you don't bring yourself.
Okay, so that's not a good answer then. That's fine.
You can count
speaker.
it. It's your big three.
Bluetooth speaker.
Oh, like that's a way better.
that is a lot better. It's a lot better.
It's such a better choice.
It is a good. That's really good.
You could have put that at the top of your pick. That was a good one, man. That's a really good one.
That's a steal in round 3 for sure.
Oh my gosh, I didn't even have that.
So you're saying a good time wasn't the greatest answer?
No, I'm saying Bluetooth speaker is a round 1 worthy choice.
Yeah, for sure.
And you replaced yourself with it, which was such a huge change.
No one cares about
you went from like a 10th round selection up to a 1-rounder.
Oh goodness.
Well, it's things to bring to a party, not send to a party. I mean, you know what I mean? Like you're not.
Yeah.
If you're bringing something, you're there.
You're already going.
Okay, I get it.
Here we go.
Wake up with the Sleeper Boys podcast, hosted by me and my brothers Bill and Dean. On this week's episode, we break down the week that was. We build our big three. This time, things to bring to a party edition.
Party.
Get into the dark side during Dean's conspiracy theory of the week. Oh, yeah. Of course, finish with a good time. Finish with a good time during Bill's Balls games.
Oh,
Speaking of, Bill, how was your week?
Pretty good. Weekend wise, week sucked. It's work all.
You didn't see anybody get hit this week, did you?
No. Calm down. I mean, people are dumb driving wise, but that I thought it might have been a full moon, but nope, that's just every day in Grand Rapids, Michigan,
for sure.
I just pretty chill week considering. As far as things that I've seen, I saw a news article about this 58-year-old woman. She was playing with some neighborhood kids in her yard.
Okay.
And they were spraying each other. They were spraying each other with water guns. Her last name was Mrs. Combs.
Okay.
No, I'm just kidding. She was actually trying to figure out how the water gun worked and actually accidentally sprayed her neighbor with water while he was out mowing his lawn. Soon after that, she was in handcuffs. So, she is now facing an assault with a weapon charge. The neighbor pressed charges against her.
Wow.
Was the neighbor like the Wicked Witch of the East or something, or West?
I guess
water.
It says he has a history of being a jerk.
An alien from The Happening.
It's one thing to be a little upset about it, but it's one thing to press charges on somebody for spraying you with a little water gun.
So she started not an OnlyFans, a GoFundMe. And
the lady who got shot?
No, the lady's the one who shot the dude with the water gun.
Oh, it was the dude. Okay, I didn't realize.
Yeah, they described him as a jerk. she had raised
Sure.
$10,000 because she has legal fees and everything else over this, and GoFundMe actually canceled it because there's a policy that restricts individuals from raising money for criminal legal defenses.
Wow.
So this lady's just getting screwed one way to the next.
Well, at that point, then you're just like, I'm starting a GoFundMe for clothes.
Just put your Venmo or Cash App up and be like, all right, send it here.
Yeah, no kidding.
You know,
I'm sure they
get
would.
half of that. Like I'm sure the same 10G ain't coming.
It's true,
right?
They
Exactly.
They definitely tax it or whatever.
Crazy. A couple jokes for you. So see, Dean can't take my segment.
I didn't even have a joke this week.
A short one. A man decided he needed to go to the doctor, so he went in and he's getting his checkup, and the doctor says, you have to stop masturbating. And the guy goes, why? He goes, because I'm trying to examine you. And then this this other one is, a man had been drinking at a bar all night and pukes down the front of his shirt. Crap, I can't go home like this. My wife will kill me. The bartender sees this and says, put a $20 bill in your pocket, and when she sees the puke, tell her some drunk puked on you and gave you $20 for dry cleaning. So the guy goes home and his wife sees the puke on his shirt and asks what happened. To which he replies, a drunk guy puked on me and he gave me $20 to pay for dry cleaning. To which his wife says, okay, well then why do you have $40 in your hand? He said, because he also shit in my pants.
Been there.
That was my awesome week.
Nice.
Man. Yeah. Yeah, my weekend was all right. I didn't really do anything. As I was telling you guys right before this, I'm still working off my vacation weight. It's booze and food don't really, and sitting around and doing nothing doesn't really lose pounds. Come to find out,
But it is a great time.
It was a fantastic time. You're eating 6 Whoppers at once. It's pretty great by yourself and crying.
I feel like you just challenged me. I should go do that.
You should.
The
It's
only
worth
weight,
it.
the only weight he's losing is sweat and other fluids.
Pretty much. Mostly the other fluids. But I did see this it's this crazy like Reddit like first date story type of thing. And it's funny because the friend kind of set him up. But it goes this guy got set up with this girl he had met once before through a friend, right? And his friend hooked them up to go out on a date or whatever. And so, the date goes well. She's like, hey, I made you like a burnt CD, like a mixtape on a CD, but you got to come up to my apartment to get it. And he was like, right, for sure, yeah, I'll go up to your apartment. And so when he gets to her apartment, come to find out, she's like a cat lady in training, right? So he said that there was definitely 2 cats for sure. He's like, but he's pretty sure there were other ones hiding like in the apartment somewhere. And so he's like hardcore allergic to cats too. So he's having a rough time and he's like trying to get this CD so he can get out of there. And he's sitting on her couch waiting for her to bring him the CD. And she comes out of her room or whatever and pounces on him and just and well, let me see. She pounces on him and proceeds to purr and lick his hands and arms like a cat. before she, or I'll read what it says. Before she could make her way to my face, I grabbed the CD and left saying I had a test to study for. Turns out that his friend knew that she was a crazy cat lady and just thought it'd be funny to set him up with her.
Oh my gosh.
Like, what a D, man. Like,
Oh,
could you imagine
that's
just sitting there,
awesome.
she starts licking your hands and feet and shit. Like, what the hell? Like, more than what you bargained for, you know? But yeah, no, that's I saw that over the week. I thought I had to share it with you guys. So that was that was my week.
That's funny.
Oh, man, just bring some catnip around that lady. Just
Would have been
see what
wild, I'm
happens.
sure.
You're like, this one's not declawed.
Oh no.
Oh
man.
man. Well, that's something. Yeah, I mean, my week has been the same. I mean, I'm just doing stuff all the time. Rarely many free moments. So it's just work and then coaching and whatever, going to games and uh I so we've been talking about this, us three, and I watched a couple of the videos, but I didn't really watch the whole thing. Bill, what is the lowdown on the Diddy situation right now? I know there's an abundance of baby oil and celebrities that he's gotten into, literally.
Quite literally, yes.
But I just couldn't get myself to watch like the whole videos.
You're missing out.
What's really going on?
He's probably going away for a long time.
Yes.
He's been charged for, I think, racketeering, sex trafficking.
That's not what the people want to hear. I want to know what's going on. What was happening? What's up with these white? What was really happening at these white? What are people saying was happening at these white parties?
These freak offs.
Is that what?
Yeah, they're freak off parties. Yeah,
yeah,
and there's just a lot of sex.
Yeah.
Is that
a lot of forced sex. A lot of
yeah. There's a lot of that.
There's a audio of Diddy having his way with Meek Mill. Yeah. I mean, there's also that video. There's also that video of when Diddy pretty much almost knocked out his girlfriend at the time at the hotel.
That's what sparked all of this.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, there was that.
Mm-hmm. And his bodyguard coming out and doing a bunch of interviews and talking, pretty much just revealing like he was who was it? It wasn't it was Ja Rule. He said they went into a room and he was just outside the door. The bodyguard was saying this. Yeah. And then the Ja Rule's cousin came up like, hey, like, where's my cousin at? Like, he's in the room with
Ja?
Yeah, where's Ja? What does Ja have to say? I don't care what Ja Rule thinks. In a time like this. It's such a great Chappelle bit.
Classic.
But yeah, his cousin like came running up. I was like, "Where's my cousin at? Like, what's going on?" He's in the room with Diddy, man, or with Puffy. He's like, "Don't go in there." He's like very like I need to get my cousin. And then he went in there like, and then they came out because I could hear them like arguing in the hallway, and they were both in like towels. Like, he was like, "What's going on?" Murder. Yeah, stuff like that. Yeah, apparently these freak offs are like other than like the SA part of it, like it takes like I heard it could go for days and it could take like up to like a week to recover from it, essentially.
They were getting IV fluids. Yeah.
Ain't no party like a Diddy party.
Hey, quote LeBron James.
Yeah, that's my LeBron James quote right there. The memes
Oh,
have
he
been
said
great.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah, he did say that. Yeah.
there's a video of him at the party, one of the parties.
I'm
Yeah.
sure he's. Yeah, I mean, I'm not surprised.
There's also supposedly there's video of Kevin Hart hosting one of those parties.
Seen that video.
I guess I just saw this like randomly. Was that Kobe was at a party a week before the helicopter crash?
Yeah. Well, what did the numbers add up to?
Yeah, that's right. It's another
What was
conspiracy.
it?
Save it.
48 or whatever. I can't even remember the number. My favorite clip though is that one where he's on Charlemagne's podcast, and he's like, tell me what you meant by this, and it was when he was like, he kept calling whoever daddy. He's like, that's it, daddy. Like,
Yeah.
I like it like that. You scratch. I like it when you scratch and
Yeah.
crawl, daddy. And he goes, he's like, I don't know what you're talking about. He's like, you want me to play the clip so that way you can. So he's like, yeah, go ahead and play it. And then he just says, he's like, I love it all, man. You know, I love it all. It's like, oh my gosh.
My other favorite clip, I
That's a
think,
good
is 50 Cent was on the Breakfast Club, and he brought up something about like how Diddy asked him to like
To go
he wanted to take
shopping.
him shopping.
Yeah.
And he's like, "You
Oh
want
yeah.
what?"
He's like, what did you say to me? So he's a real guy. But I have heard that it's all like I know it's not my conspiracy moment, but
Oh, yeah.
but I had heard there's a theory going around that Jay-Z is setting him up, and that Jay-Z is going to be the next one to get put away.
I've seen that too.
Mm.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, I wouldn't
that
be
lady
surprised.
Jaguar Wright.
Yeah.
mean,
Who
she's-
is that?
She's just
I have no idea who that is.
supposedly she was a singer, but she's like bringing out Tyler Perry. Yeah, I mean a whole bunch of. She's like Usher should go to jail.
The dad from Family Matters.
No.
No.
Well, not that he essayed anybody, but that he, got diddied.
No,
He-
not Reggie.
Carl Winslow got diddied. He got diddied.
Meek
What
Mill,
about Eddie?
Diddy.
I mean,
Is Eddie
Diddy
okay?
just wants the power. Oh, Eddie. I'll tell you, Laura's okay. She's fine. Have you seen that clip of Orlando
Yeah.
Brown talking about it too?
Uh-uh.
Oh yeah.
I mean, he's crazy, but he goes, yeah, he's like, there's new booty in the house. He's like, Diddy's gonna get it. And the dude asked him, was like, oh, so like, don't bring a girl around Diddy. He's like, oh, you can bring the bitch. He's like, he wants you.
Oh man.
It's like, oh,
Yeah, he's like, I love that yum yum. I was like, oh
yeah, that
yeah,
slash magash or whatever.
That's not yeah.
That's what Diddy said?
No,
No,
that
that's
was,
what he's
like-
saying to Diddy.
Yeah.
Oh.
Give me that slash magash. It was pretty crazy, man. It's wild. I don't think, they made a big deal about the baby oil, right? But it's like,
Mhm.
I mean, it's
There's
just
a lot of baby oil, dude.
a ton of baby oil, but he's also really rich too, to where he's like, just get as much as you can. You know what I mean? I've got a freak off this weekend. give me a pallet.
Yeah.
Give me a pallet of baby oil. Been there. I mean, it was just me having freak offs with myself.
anyone want to come to Dean's freak off?
Yeah. I just needed one 12-ounce bottle. And
My
honestly,
freak
I had
off.
plenty for the next 20 freak offs.
my freak off party lasted 5 minutes. You can all leave now.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, no, it's crazy. It's crazy.
But real quick, they I watched something today that it's like he set Biggie up to get killed.
No, yeah, I mean that was.
Because
I
of the
believe
freak offs?
No, just like with everything that's come to light, like be supposedly like because Tupac had he had died, and all of a sudden all his music and everything else was like selling, obviously, and then so the conspiracy or the rumor is he had Biggie set up to get killed so that they could make money off of him.
there's also another rumor that Diddy and Tupac were actually together. I guess they were very friendly with each other before all the beef happened or whatever. They were very friendly with each other beforehand. I
It
know
wouldn't
I know
surprise
it's
me
hard to
that.
take.
No, it wouldn't surprise me that much.
No,
You ever seen
I
those
thought
clips
that
of
was.
Tupac when he was at like Juilliard?
Mm-mm.
Yeah,
I think I
mean,
have, yeah.
it was a little zesty,
A
but
little
I mean, I still love his stuff. It's
Yes,
great music.
California love.
But he didn't look like a straight thug when he was in school there. I'll tell you that.
It's fair.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Wearing
I
a
didn't know he went to-
leotard and doing his thing.
I didn't know he went to Juilliard.
It is Juilliard, isn't it, Bill? I thought
I
that's where he
believe
went.
so.
It was one of the major
Right. I know that's the only one I
schools like
know
that.
of. Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe that's why I said it, because it's the only one I know. Because I'm stupid. Sure, there's a great program at Oregon.
Definitely.
Well, yeah, no, I was curious to know because I know like it'd come up in our group text or whatever, and I'd watched some of the Jaguar videos. I just wasn't totally bought into her because she was just kind of like, I don't know. She just gives me an exaggerated feel. Like
That's
I'm
fair.
sure a lot of it is what it is, and I'm like, I also don't know who this is to like verify or
Same.
because you could tell when she was like saying stuff too, like she was about to like she couldn't finish her sentence, so she did that thing where people are like, where they pretend like they were about to say something real big, but they just couldn't finish their sentence,
Mm-hmm.
and then continue on. So I'm like, I don't know. Like I was half in, half out on that. So I was curious what you guys had seen. But
I've seen
I
more than
mean,
that.
all things considered, I mean, there's only a few things out there, man, that really get you going. And one thing you don't need to get lathered up for is the tasty offerings at Adobo Boy. Isn't that
That's
right,
true.
Bill?
That's right. Because you can lather yourself up with some adobo.
I mean, that's
Which would mean
sauce.
you'd have to buy like 3 or 4. Adobo Boy is the official sponsor of Wake Up with the Sleeper Boys podcast.
Why you gotta say it like that?
My bad.
About to invite you over to a party, bro.
All right. Well, as you know, Dean, Eddie, and myself, we are proud Filipino Americans, and we love a delicious Filipino meal. And Adobo Boy delivers just that with their amazing food and vibes that are unmatched in the food industry. Not only do they have delicious food, they also go against the grain of a traditional restaurant and tinker with their menu to bring you an amazing variety of Filipino cuisine. Their menu rotates weekly, so there's always a reason to come back to try more authentic Filipino food. One dish you can always count on, one dish that we talk about every week is Red's Pork Adobo Bowl. Dean loves it. Eddie loves it. I love it. We all love it.
Love it.
What's in it?
Well, let me tell you, Bill. It's tender pork braised in soy sauce and vinegar on a bed of rice with Jackie's achara, which is a papaya salad, cucumber, and a fried egg. I like to eat everything separately, as Ace recommends. Or you can mix it up like Bill and Eddie both do, almost like a freak off. Freak off in your adobo.
Come on now.
You freak off your adobo. It's worth buying two and a bottle of baby oil just try it for yourself.
Yeah,
It's worth it.
no, I completely agree. If you're into trying new and different foods, thank you, Dean, for that. Or just like some amazing adobo and vibes, stop in and say hi to owners Ace, Jackie, and son DJ Wicked Wicked Red, who are amazing people who genuinely care about your experience. Eddie,
Yeah.
give the people a gift.
Give the people a gift.
Give them a gift.
Wait, we take my top off? The hell's wrong with you, Bill?
Pop that top real quick.
Just give the people what they want.
Show them
I can tell you it's not what you want.
Bad boy.
Oh no. Man, I mean, what isn't a gift when we're talking about adobo boy? Because you get there, you're gonna instantly feel great about your decision because you're gonna walk in and see all the happy people, the incredible aroma of the food that's being cooked. You're gonna get up there, you're gonna order your amazing food at the register, and then on top of that, you're gonna get 5% off just by saying "Wake Up Podcast." That's 5% off at the register just by saying "Wake Up Podcast." It's a great deal. You get to go in there, feel comfortable, take in the whole ambiance of the place. You're going to get to eat amazing food and at the same time get 5% off just by saying "Wake Up Podcast." Really can't beat it.
I completely agree. And you need to bring anything with you. You just go and say "Wake Up Podcast 5% off." Can't beat it. Well, if you want that 5% off, you want that delicious adobo, you want those amazing vibes, Adobo Boy is open Tuesday through Friday, 11:30 a.m. to 2 p.m. for lunch and 5 to 7:30 for dinner. Saturday, same schedule, but dinner's open till 8:30. Get there early. You're going to want to get as much adobo as you want. But if you get there late, you might only get one. I don't know. You got to be nice to them. So, Adobo Boy is located at 3740 28. You know what? Before I even say that, they would make you the adobo because they're just that nice anyway.
Mm.
They're just good people. So, Adobo Boy is located at 3740 28th Street Southeast, Kentwood, Michigan, inside the Amazing Myanmar restaurant. Amazing Myanmar is in there, brunch and rice is in there, and Adobo Boy is right smack dab in the middle. So get there, get fed, get happy. It is always better at Adobo Boy.
Man, gotta love it. You really can't go wrong. Can't go wrong with adobo. Can't go wrong with bringing food from Adobo Boy. It's the kind of food, man, that you could bring to a party. And if you do, it'll definitely be a hit. Which brings us to this week's Build Your Big Three. During this Build Your Big Three, we are building our Things to Bring to a Party edition. So, for those who don't know, Build Your Big Three is a snake style draft where we draft in the order of 1, 2, 3, then it goes back down 3, 2, 1, where we build our big three of whatever topic we're doing this week. So, again, we're doing things to bring to a party. This week's order, Dean has the first pick, followed by myself, and then Bill. Dean, things to bring to a party. Round one, pick one. What do you got?
Baby oil.
Yes.
Yeah.
About 1,000 bottles, I'd say. No, I'm going to go with my first pick. I'm going to say beer. I'm going to bring beer. It's probably the only thing I actually do bring to a party. So it depends, though. Dinner party? Is it just any party at all?
I'd say dealer's choice, man. Let's not make it specific. I mean, think about a party. Like a party's going on, and you got invited. Is it a fancy dinner party?
Probably not. No.
Probably not. It's just a regular
Probably not.
party. It's at somebody's house.
Beer
It could
for
be
sure.
a Super Bowl. It could be a quinceañera. You know, it could be
Then I'd bring Dos
just
Equis
a
with me.
party.
Bar
And
mitzvah.
Quinceañera's a Modelo.
Bar mitzvah. Yeah, it could be any of those things. But yeah, in general, like, yeah, I mean, I've been to a dinner party. I don't know if they would have invited me specifically, but I've been to one. Those aren't the parties I get invited to.
Right. Yeah.
I get invited to just general party. Like, I think, like, what's a party? Your friends having something at their house.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Then
So,
beer for
I
sure.
think
That's definitely pick one, round one.
beer top list. I had alcohol written down, so I guess I'm just going to cross that off.
I didn't want to be. I was going to just say booze, but I was like, I should, leave it open a little bit.
Yeah, no. I think that all goes together, right? I mean, yeah, I think so.
I didn't want to be too broad.
Because what? Then I'll just name off specific whiskeys.
Captain Morgan, little Jack Daniels.
Beer is. I thought that was 1-1. I thought anyway. Beer. So great choice. Man, kind of leaving me out here. There is a lot of good choices still.
There's a few.
But I guess I'll go along the drinks vein. I'll go with pop. I think pop is also a good thing to bring to a party. If you're not bringing the booze, it's at least a good mixer. Yeah.
100%.
So I got pop as round 1, pick 2.
Nice. Round 1, pick 3. An appetizer.
Just any.
I mean, do you want me a specific
No,
appetizer?
A lasagna could be an appetizer if you cut it into little pieces.
I brought lasagna bites.
I brought a chicken penne pasta if anybody, just as an appetizer. Just a quick teaser here.
Round 2, pick 1. A good time.
Good time.
A good time.
I'm gonna cross off good attitude then.
And how do you do that?
Just be fun. Don't just sit in the corner just because you were invited. Talk to people.
You get invited to your friend's house, you sit in the corner.
You're at your friend's house. You're just trying to look cool for your boys.
Don't talk to me.
That's great.
That would be a bummer, but also would be funny to talk about at the party.
Yes, it would. Almost.
I guess you might be able to bring a bad time.
It's a good choice. I mean, round 2, pick 2. A lot of good options left on the board. I'll go with chips.
Yeah,
let's go chips.
That's a good pick.
Chips. It's gonna work. You can almost get any flavor.
100%. Well, I'm just gonna roll on the party train still, and I'm gonna say like red Solo cups for like beer pong or like flip cup or something.
All right.
And then round 3, pick 1 to add to that. Well, you know what? I'm just gonna say chip dip. Chip dip.
The dip.
The dips.
Great choice. Let's see. Round 3, pick 2. Final choice. There's plenty of good options left, I gotta be honest with you. But I am gonna go with ice. I think ice is a undervalued option to bring.
Sure. Yeah.
And usually don't bring unless you're asked, right?
100%. Yeah, you're not just going to show up with a bag of ice.
But if you do show up with a bag of ice, and it's needed, you're practically a hero.
But if it's not needed, you just have a wet bag of water.
Well, you have
by
extra
the end of the
ice.
night.
There's ice that's to be needed
Possible.
somewhere.
Maybe just in their freezer or something.
But
It needs to be freezer.
I like ice. I like ice as one.
It's good. It's a good one.
Well, I'm stuck between two. I think if this answer is not allowed, just let me know.
It's not allowed.
I mean, if you'd bring it to a party,
Yourself.
yourself.
I mean, what's the point of going to a party if you're not bringing yourself?
It's true. It's true.
Or if we want to go inanimate things, I got that too. But I just
like stiff socks.
extra toilet paper.
Good party.
Well, you're not going to a party if you don't bring yourself.
Okay, so that's not a good answer then. That's fine.
You can count
speaker.
it. It's your big three.
Bluetooth speaker.
Oh, like that's a way better.
that is a lot better. It's a lot better.
It's such a better choice.
It is a good. That's really good.
You could have put that at the top of your pitch. Man.
Yeah,
that was a good one, man. That's a really good one.
That's a steal in round 3 for sure.
Oh my gosh, I didn't even have that.
So you're saying a good time wasn't the greatest answer?
No, I'm saying Bluetooth speaker is a round 1 worthy choice.
Yeah, for sure.
Yourself
and you replaced yourself with it, which was such a huge change.
No one cares about
you
me.
went from like a 10th round selection up to a 1-rounder.
Oh goodness.
Well, it's things to bring to a party, not send to a party. I mean, you know what I mean? Like you're not.
Yeah.
Or if you're bringing something, you're there.
You're already going.
Okay, I get it.
If you guys got any honorable mentions, before we do that, I'll go over the big threes. Dean, who had the first pick of this draft, had beer, red Solo cups, and dip. I had pop, chips, and ice. Bill had appetizer, good time, and Bluetooth speaker.
And you put mine and Eddie's here. We have a pretty good party going.
I mean, we did.
Tonight.
What the hell?
You throw in the Bluetooth speaker, and now we got something going.
That's true. Yeah, you bring the Bluetooth.
I'm bringing an appetizer.
Oh yeah, an appetizer.
We're bringing
lasagna bites are coming. Don't worry, guys. I got the lasagna bites.
You guys got any honorable mentions to throw in there?
Yeah, I do.
Go ahead.
Yourself.
Myself.
I had ping pong balls. That was going to be my pick 3, but dips was still on the board. And change of clothes. In case you throw up on yourself. Have you never thrown up on yourself before? Partying too hard?
If I'm throwing up on myself, I don't care what clothes I'm wearing.
I don't want to wear a pukey shirt when I'm going to sleep. That's for sure.
Are you sleeping at yeah, well, yeah.
If I'm throwing up on myself, I'm sleeping there.
So you already planned to puke on yourself.
It's
and sleep over at a party. They're like, why?
I'm trying to have
we
a
weren't
good
planning
time,
to have people sleep over. Like, don't worry, I brought a change of clothes.
Sleeping. Just in case I don't change into them, like, all right, time for night. Then I sleep bedtime clothes.
As you pass out on the ground.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I'll just pass out anywhere. But yeah, I thought that was a good choice.
I have 2 actual honorable mentions. One was yard games.
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah.
And phone charger.
Those are good.
Mm-hmm.
Those are good. I mean, I didn't have anything crazy like you guys, you know. I just had like pulled
change of clothes crazy. Am I weird for that?
I don't recall personally bringing a change of clothes to a party.
Fine, be that way.
I haven't. That's what it was. Just surprised me. I mean, I get it, and it's a good
God forbid I'm
idea.
prepared. You know, whatever.
It's a good
I've
idea
I've
if you
seen people
plan to
shit their
make a
pants.
fool
Okay,
of yourself.
I've seen it happen. I am not going to be that guy sitting in my own poo,
You
pretending
brought a
like
full
I don't
change.
smell like.
You're like, dude, you brought extra socks.
Dean, I think
Hey.
you're missing the point of if you're to the point of where you're crapping yourself, I don't think you're gonna care if you have poo in your pants. Everyone else will care, but you're not gonna care.
I don't know. I'm very. I don't know. I guess if I'm pooping myself, you're right. You're right. If I'm that gone, like if I throw up, I'm definitely still aware of what.
I mean, I've been
happening.
pretty drunk and never thought about
Pooping yourself.
soiling my underwear.
That's a story I had heard
beyond what you already got going on.
yeah. The drive over wasn't great. Just saying.
Yeah, no. I've heard horror stories and seen stuff.
I mean, I like the idea of it. Just having a change of clothes just in case. I never thought I'd get that.
You're just that confident in yourself. Okay, got it.
I mean, I've puked, definitely. I've definitely puked at parties I've been at, but I've always been able to like go outside.
Right. I've never actually had to use the change of clothes. I just bring them just in case. You never know. You never know. I don't know.
You don't. I mean, you don't.
I mean, no, I don't. I don't actually do that.
It's fine. It's fine. No, it's just.
What do you think, JMO?
Yeah, JMO back there, just chilling.
Just chilling. So this is a good idea.
Well, those were excellent party choices.
I'll stick with my 3.
Yeah, I mean, I can tell you where to find a good party. It's in Dean's conspiracy theory of the week.
Oh yeah. This is I like this one. So it's a Grand Canyon conspiracy theory. It's what's really in the Grand Canyon. And I know I said last week that I would go into like the Egyptian theories, but like believe it or not, there's actually like real ties to ancient Egypt in the Grand Canyon. So what a lot of people don't know is that the Grand Canyon isn't just an American vacation spot or sightseeing, but a place that holds a lot of strange and possibly dark secrets, to a point to where some have claimed that they've encountered like a gateway to a hidden world, which I may get into at another time, but that would be more research than I really wanted to do at that point. But what a lot of people don't know is in 1909, the Arizona Gazette published an article about an expedition in the Grand Canyon funded by the Smithsonian. The expedition was led by a guy named G.E. Kincaid, and in his expedition, he discovered an ancient underground city within the Grand Canyon. And what he found had people in disbelief because this city was filled with artifacts from ancient Egypt, along with hieroglyphs, statues, and there was even like a pyramid in this underground city or whatever. And you start to think, like, how did these relics from Egypt get over there, over here, essentially, 5,000 years ago? And some suggest maybe they had access to flight that we don't know about, but that's besides the point. The crazy part about this is after this discovery, the Smithsonian, the Smithsonian, the Smithsonian shut down the expedition. and seized all the artifacts, which, believe it or not, are on display in the Smithsonian in Washington D.C. Am I saying it wrong, or is it
No,
just?
no, you're doing it good. It just still
Yeah, no,
cracks me up.
they shut it down, and they're on display in Washington at the Smithsonian, which led to about 90% of the Grand Canyon being restricted even to this day. But also, other explorers slash scientists like John Powell have ventured into the forbidden zones of the canyon, discovering in the depths man-made caves with ancient Egyptian hieroglyphics, which you can look up pictures and stuff like there. I mean, it's all pretty um, well documented for the most part. Um, that's where scientists who have also explored the forbidden zones discovered a hieroglyph of what looks like an alien lizard humanoid that had obviously been there for a while that they uncovered. Um, and then you start to look at some of the structure of the canyon and how some parts look like pyramids or even a sphinx, and you can look up the pictures like for comparisons of what it kind of looks like. There's also oh crap, I forgot what the other part was. Um, but yeah, no, that's where they found that. Sorry, I kind of went off the rails there. But also, there's like a folklore um, to these like caves and man-made structures and stuff, where people who used to explore the canyon on their own would report seeing lights and hearing strange sounds coming from the dens in the depths of the Grand Canyon. And there was a native tribe called the Hopi tribe that speak of sacred underground cities known as Sipapu. These cities are said to be gateways to the
What's that?
underworld holding Sipapu. That's what it was. I even made sure.
Been
These
there.
cities are said to be gateways to the underworld holding powerful energies that should never be disturbed. And there's like a lot more that kind of goes with like the Grand Canyon, and like there's a side by side of the Grand Canyon and like an old like copper mine, right? And you can see like there's a lot of like the same details where they don't think they were trying to mine copper. They were obviously trying to mine gold, which would go back to a while back when I was talking about the Anunnaki that are on a different planet or whatever that used to be here and use us for mining gold essentially because it's easier for them because they don't have to do any of the hard labor. But and then there's theories of like in these like really deep like underground tunnels, like there's like spacecrafts and obviously like the underground cities and things like that. And there's just like, and you can't even go and look at any of this stuff like because like I said, 90% of it is restricted area. So like nobody can go and see these things, and it makes you wonder like what are they really hiding in the Grand Canyon, if anything, other than for safety. I mean, I get it. You don't want random people just walking around this Grand Canyon, right? But in the end, it's like, but why? It'd be their choice. You don't stop people from mountain climbing and stuff like that. So very interesting. The fact that they found these Egyptian artifacts. And like I said, you can look it all up. I mean, it's all, I don't even know how much of a conspiracy theory it is, more of just like fact in a sense of what could be down there. So that's the theory of the week.
That's some interesting stuff, Debo. What do you got on your believability level?
I mean, there's a lot of hard evidence of different things. And
Hard
I mean,
evidence.
like I said, I mean, the Smithsonian has all those artifacts that are literally Egyptian artifacts. Like, it's not like, oh, this kind of looks like it could be like a native thing. Like, it's exactly like an Egyptian artifact, which there is a theory on that too, but I'll go into that
From the
in a later
canyon.
from the canyon that were discovered in the canyon in these caves with the hieroglyphs and stuff. So I
You
would
think
say an 8.
maybe it could have happened like some of that
Wow.
stuff like during like was it Pangea?
when all land was connected at once. That's a theory as well. Because I mean, it was all just one, right? And then there's a lot of like, I was seeing something about like how Egyptians are technically African Americans, or not African Americans, but are Africans, right? Yeah, I was seeing a thing. It was a George Carlin bit. I was laughing really hard at it.
He's
But
funny.
yeah,
But they are African. Yeah.
Yeah, and they're Africans, but they're light skinned, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they're not like black, you know.
Yeah.
It's a George Carlin bit still. It's, you have to see the bit.
So,
but no,
I mean, the
like,
country's in Africa. I mean,
but you look around, like, just in general, like, it's, I don't know. It definitely, I think that definitely plays a role in it, but I don't know if necessarily if that would be why that was there. Unless, like I said last week, the advanced civilization thing, where, I mean, obviously it had to be clearly like a advanced civilization where they were able to build these things. I mean, if you man made the Grand Canyon, I mean, that's like one of the, like, the, you know, top sightseeing places in the world, essentially. And it's, you know, and if it's man made, I mean, that's insane. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah.
That'd be crazy.
I know. You got to look into that sip of poo, you know, a little sip of pee,
the Hopi tribe.
a little sip of dookie. You
Little
see see what's going on out there, man. I don't know. Some crazy stuff. I got nothing for it, man. I mean, it's just, it's just
the facts are there.
the facts, the hard evidence. The investigation is complete. Dean's believability is an 8.
Yeah. And Patagonia wasn't 5,000 years ago. That was much far longer ago.
I would put my believability level at 10. Whew. But not for this. For knowing that Bills Balls Games is coming up right now.
Yeah. So, fellas, I didn't want to do 2 straight weeks of Family Feud. I want to save them cards for
Special occasions.
Yep.
Rainy day.
So, Bills Balls Games is, you guessed it, name that author.
Oh, here we
No,
go.
I'm just kidding.
I've lost already.
R.L. Stein, baby.
I got J.K. Rowling in the back in my the wings here.
30 seconds. 30 seconds. 4 topics tonight. How many can you name? Celebrities in 30 seconds. Eddie, you won last time. You can go first.
12.
That's a good number. That's a good number. Let's say 13. Yeah.
14.
I feel like I'm going to say 15 for sure.
Are you? Are you going to say 15? I mean, what even counts as a celebrity? You know, I don't know. 16. He's not going up. This is mine.
Don't you peer pressure me? Go ahead.
I'm not peer pressuring you. I don't think you're going to go above that. I don't know if we've ever gone above that. Yeah, but you won't.
17 is.
You just won't. I'm not saying it to goad
right.
you into it. I just don't think you're going to do it.
No, you're right. I'm not.
I know.
Go ahead. Go ahead and play it.
Okay.
Flip this desk over.
16.
16.
All right. In 3, 2, 1, go.
Brad Pitt, Angelina Jolie, Matt Damon, Ben Affleck, Jennifer Lopez, Puff Daddy, R. Kelly, Enrique Iglesias. Oh no, Will Ferrell, Mark Wahlberg, Ben Shapiro. He's a real guy. Just run the clock out. Well, I wanted to name athletes. I'm like, I don't know if that counts.
That's true. That's fair.
It would depend on the athlete, right? Like you can't just say, I don't know.
Javi
Well, yeah,
Baez.
Dan Skipper.
Javi Baez is a superstar.
I mean, highest paid player on a
Right.
team.
Like if you were to say like LeBron or
Right. Okay, so Dean, 16.
16 zip.
All right. Next up, subject 2 is types of cheese.
4.
That is so weak.
Go ahead. Up it up.
I mean, I'll go 6.
That's pretty weak. That's pretty weak, man. I'm gonna say 7 though.
You make me feel like you don't know 7 cheeses.
I actually do. Actually, I do. You be the judge.
What were we at 7?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I could go 8. I do. I think I could probably go 8. It's not that many cheeses.
I don't. That's all. That's true. I'll say 9.
I'll let him do it.
Okay.
I think that's incredibly doable.
That
9.
was a Gouda choice.
9 types of cheese.
He can't use that one now.
3, 2, 1, go.
Munster, Havarti, blue cheese, Swiss cheese, American cheese, cheddar cheese, Gouda. Oh crap! Yeah, no, there's that's all the main provolone, mozzarella. There you
That was 9.
go. Yeah, wasn't it 9?
He was 8.
Oh, I thought it was
All right.
9. I thought it was like no. It
I
was
know
10.
when you started, you were naming off like non super typical cheeses. I'm like, why'd you start at 4?
Well, the more we talked about it, the more I was like, oh yeah, that's right, because I like cheese.
I know I got to answer those quicker so you don't have time to think about stuff.
Yeah, you give me the extra seconds, I might come up with something.
So it was 7?
It was
It
8,
was
wasn't it?
8.
Yeah.
24. Okay.
No, it
Topic
was 9.
3.
Wasn't it?
You named 9, but it was
I thought
8.
Topic 3. MLB mascot names.
That wasn't me. Like
Oh,
the
yeah, Eddie.
actual. No.
12.
Is it the actual mascots or the team name?
Team name.
Okay. 15.
Yeah, I might as well just let you play that. I don't know.
All right, here we go. 15, 3, 2, 1, go.
Tigers, White Sox, Twins, Guardians, Red Sox, Yankees, Rays, Blue Jays, Orioles, Dodgers, Angels, Rangers, Astros, Mariners, and Marlins.
Good job.
I thought I had Diamondbacks.
25 seconds.
Dang.
I thought you were going to up me. I was going to let you play it.
You might as well just call it there because, I mean, I'm not going to get 40 or something.
Well, what is it?
You're 39-0 right now.
Jelly bean flavors.
You might.
40.
Oh.
Really?
I mean, there's a chance. I mean, it's going to be dang near impossible.
I'm going to go with 40.
Disney
Yeah, what-
movies.
Disney movies? There's no shot. You can't say all 40 names in 30 seconds.
How fast is that That mouth.
I can only think of a few at the top of my head as we sit.
3, 2. Dean goes 41.
Yeah, you going 41?
No, no, I'm not.
I can save Disney movies for another day.
Well, I'll help you out. Marvel movies are Disney movies. That's at least
Oh,
18
thanks.
movies.
You think I can get up to 40? Yeah, you know all 18. Could you even
No.
name the 18 in 30 seconds?
No, because I'd have to think about it.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think you
Maybe.
could say the whole name of the movies
Yeah.
in 30 seconds.
Yeah, I might be able to do 18. I mean, just straight, not all the Marvel movies, but Disney movies straight up.
All right, Dean's putting the win on the line if he can name all 18 in 30 seconds. And 3,
18?
2.
No, we'll save it.
Oh, okay. I was considering it. I like the challenge. I think I
We'll
could
save it. We'll
if
save it. We'll
sequels
save it.
count.
It's getting hard to come up with things to name in 30 seconds. We've done quite a few. So,
Dude, that game sucks.
I mean, do you want him to do it? 18
I don't
Disney
care
movies?
if he wants to.
I feel like I've been challenged to do it.
Well, you can't do it, is what I'm saying. You won't be able to say them all in 30 seconds.
I'd put a loss up if I can't do it.
You think you could name them all the Marvel movies?
I think I could get very close.
You think
I
you could
can
do 18 Marvel movies in 30 seconds?
if the sequels count?
Well, yeah, I mean that's
That's the
part of the
question.
18 you're talking about, right?
Well,
I mean, you're not going to
it
say
would have to be
Avengers 2, are you? I mean, you're saying the name of the movie.
right. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, then, yeah, I don't think it can. I don't think.
Wait, I have to say the actual movie, like the name of it.
I thought that's what it was. Yeah, you have to say the title of the movie, don't you?
Yeah. Yeah, it's Disney movies.
Yeah, it's Disney movies.
Give it to me. Let's do
Disney.
it.
40?
No, not 40.
No, 18. 18.
What about meet me at 17?
Okay.
I'm going to meet you. We're saving it.
Okay. All right,
Saving it. So I'll take that as a win for me. Since he cowered out. He'll be doing his research leading up to the next time.
I suck again.
He's like 54.
I've been timing myself on a stopwatch all week.
54 on the dot.
On the dot. Give me 32 seconds and I got it.
So, Bills, Balls, games.
Bills, Balls, games. Great time as always. Well, I guess that'll do it for this week's episode. All you folks out there, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Let us know what we missed on what you're bringing to the party. We built our big 3. We know we left some stuff out. So shoot us a comment. Let us know what you thought. Yeah, I guess that'll do it.
Oh, and do you think I could name 18 movies in 30 seconds? 18 Disney movies? You be the judge.
Well, they will next time. Yeah, because you could just sit there and practice.
Start making bets right now. It's gonna go up on DraftKings.
Comment below. I put this out on the sports podcast. If there are 20 comments on the episode, I will put all 20 in a hat, and that person will get $20. But you only get one entry. You only get one entry.
Oh, yeah. So I got to create 20 emails?
That's what I said.
Yeah.
I was like, it'll be the same picture of me, though.
But I was thinking about it. They're all just slightly different. So you're like this. And you're like, it's just a line all the way down.
It's all D names.
Well, hey, you guys, I mean, a chance to win $20 just to send a comment in. I mean, I'd do it if we weren't doing this together. I'll tell you that right now. I could use that $20.
Amen to that. You're like,
But yeah, so let us know. Shoot it in there, get a chance to win 20, or just comment whatever you want. That'll do it for this week's episode. We'll see you next week on Wake Up with the Sleeper Boys podcast. Here we go.